Kris Jenner's extreme makeover. We got to talk about it. All the information you need about this huge makeover. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend who spills pop culture tea from his very sparkly closet, whole vibe of my channel is like we're on a FaceTime call and we're messy besties and we're talking shit and spilling some tea. So listen, I want you to grab a snack and a drink. And speaking about snacks, I just got back from Hawaii yesterday and I brought a ton of snacks with me. So in my videos, I'm going to be trying one snack. So stay tuned to see what snack I'm going to be trying from Hawaii. But first, we got to talk about Miss Kris Mother effing Jenner, honey. She is causing quite the stir because she has a brand new face. And there's a lot of information about this surgery that Miss Kris Jenner got. And I'll tell you this, best friend. Kris Jenner is Kris Jennering, okay? Let's see what kind of surgery she got, how much it cost, and what she looked like before. Check this out.
Kris Jenner's recent appearances in Paris have reignited conversation about facial rejuvenation and the evolving standards of beauty, especially for women in their 60s and beyond. At 69, Kris appears dramatically refreshed. And from my perspective, the changes are consistent with a well-executed combination of procedures, such as a deep plane facelift, neck lift, facial fat grafting, eyelid surgery, and possibly a brow lift. When done conservatively, these procedures can restore youthful contours while preserving a patient's identity. Kris doesn't look unrecognizable. She looks like a younger, more refined version of herself. One thing I've noticed is that she appears significantly less puffy than in recent years, and that's a good thing. It's common for patients to initially lean on fillers to combat volume loss, which can eventually lead to an overfilled appearance. A more elegant approach, and the one I advocate for, involves lifting and repositioning tissue rather than simply adding volume. She's also changed her hair, which is one of the oldest tricks in Hollywood for refreshing a look and shifting the conversation. A new hairstyle can go a long way in reframing the face and adding to the overall impact of a transformation, whether surgical or non-surgical. And beyond the technical, there's something to be said for the way she carries herself. She wears her look with energy and confidence, and that alone enhances the results. The most successful outcomes reflect not just what was done, but how the person feels. Of course, surgery is rarely the whole story. Kris likely benefits from regular non-surgical treatments, Botox, lasers, medical-grade skincare, as well as professional makeup, styling, great lighting, and a bit of digital retouching. It's important to remember that what we see in photos is often just the polished surface. In my practice, I always emphasize restraint, balance, and intention. Facial rejuvenation should highlight your best features, not mask them. If you're considering a transformation, it should be personal, not trend-driven, and guided by a provider who understands both anatomy and artistry. Good plastic surgery shouldn't be obvious. It should simply look like you, at your very best.
Why are deep plane facelifts so expensive, and why doesn't every surgeon offer these? Because they're technically challenging. Below the SMAS layer is the facial nerve. So if that nerve is injured, you can't move your face or it moves incorrectly. More technically challenging operations require experience, training, and a very meticulous surgeon. That's why not everyone is doing them. That's why they're more expensive. That's why Kris looks so great.
How much does a deep plane face and neck lift cost? Stay tuned to the end of this video and I'll tell you. So the deep plane face and neck lift is a very intensive operation. It takes all day long, okay? There are components to it like an eyelid lift, sometimes a brow lift, facial fat grafting, and CO2 laser. All of those components are very intricate and they add time to the operation. The skill level of a surgeon to do this is very high. You don't just want anybody to do that, and the risks of these can be high. So you gotta really make sure you know who you're going to. With that, the cost of it depends on the area that you're in. So anywhere in Beverly Hills is anywhere from $35,000 to $120,000, depending on who you go to. Other areas, you might be able to get it less than that. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're thinking about getting.
So, best friend, all I gotta say is the following, okay? If you have the money, if you have the connections to the right doctors, there is no reason for you not to do whatever pleases your damn heart, okay? And I am all for one fixing whatever they need to fix. For example, I'll tell you this. Look, we all go through, moments in our lives where we just don't like a part of ourselves. For example, I had massive boobs. I had massive man boobies. I got them out, but I still have a really big nipple. Listen, you guys know I have no filter. I have like a really kind of, like nipple, like a dark nipple, bitch. I don't like it. I'ma fix it. You know what I mean? And if you have the money, why not fix it? You know what I mean? There are so many people criticizing her over, oh, she's so obsessed with looking young, or oh, she just wants to be Kim Kardashian. She wants to look just like Kim. Oh, why doesn't she just age gracefully? We are talking about a society that condemns women for aging gracefully and also condemns women for doing plastic surgery. Pick a side and stick to it, okay? I grew up with women and I've seen the struggle that they have with aging. I've seen the struggle that the public, the media, the friends, the family members, the cousins, the sisters, all this competition, especially if you come from a Latina household, you know how it is, girl. I have to say, I don't see anything wrong with wanting to look your very best. Just because you're 66, 67, in your 70s does not mean that you shouldn't do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? Listen, I believe in aging gracefully, and I also believe in plastic surgery. Absolutely. What I believe in the most is that you do what you need to do, okay? I don't see it as desperate. I don't see it as, oh my God, she's so, in denial. I see it as you got money, you have access to the right doctors, bitch. There is something that you could do about a problem that you don't like. Beedity bobbity do it, bitch, okay? Period. Look at the gals from Sex and the City, okay? You got Sarah Jessica, you got Miranda and Charlotte, right? They have received so much criticism because they had white hair, because they had wrinkles, because this and that. And oh my God, did you see how they let themselves go? They totally gave up on life, that this and that. Some people didn't even want to watch the reboot because of the way that Carrie, what's her name? Carrie Bradshaw looked, not Carrie, Sarah Jessica Parker looked, right? I think it's so crazy. And had they done a facelift or whatever, like Charlotte did, I don't remember their, Kristen Davis got some work done, and it totally changed her face. Oh my God, did you see her botched face? But had she not done anything? Did you see how she let herself go? Oh my God, that's Charlotte? Oh my God. It's like the craziest fucking Twilight Zone I've been in. So if Kris Jenner wants to fucking do some facelifts, let that bitch do some facelifts. Now listen, I'm all up for it, girl. I really am. As long as you're doing it for yourself, I think that's the main key here. Don't do it because you're being pressured. Don't do it because you want to impress a man or, society, or what are they going to say, or the cousins or the friends. Do it for yourself. Do it because you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what, girl? I need to fix this. I need to fix that, and I need to fix this. For example, me with the boobs, right? I mean, I have a little boobs because, in COVID, I did gain some weight and I was over 300 pounds, so they did come back. But I mean, I had fucking massive Pamela Anderson boobs, bitch. I'm talking about I think he cut I think it was I forgot it. I think it was 2 to 3 pounds of fat per boob. It was a lot, bitch. I'm not even kidding. It was a shit ton of boob. And so I'm just saying, why should we live a life where we don't like something and we have access to money and to doctors? Why the fuck should we not do it just because society has an issue with it? Bitch, listen. Point blank period, society's gonna have an issue with every single thing that you do, okay? So it is a lose-lose situation here, honey. So you might as well just do whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever makes you happy, okay? All right? Okay. Now listen, I'm gonna go get the snack. I'll be right back. We are going to try... let's try this. Okay, so I got a bunch of snacks, best friend, but this is the Hawaiian Host Genuine Classic Original Toasted Chocolate Milk Chocolate. Toasted Coconut Milk Chocolate Macadamians. Now, you guys know Hawaii's very, very popular for its macadamians, so I'm very excited. Hawaii was amazing, you guys. I have a breakdown of the cost and stuff because a lot of you guys were like, oh my God, you guys are so rich. Girl, it's called budgeting. It's called saving for almost, 8 months, honey. It's not rich, okay? So this is the way it looks, and it looks delicious. Let's try it. Cheers. Oh my God, you know what? It's softer than I anticipated. Indulge in the flavors of aloha. Experience luscious layers of toasted coconut, crunchy toffee, and creamy milk chocolate, all wrapped around buttery macadamia nuts and expertly dusted with cocoa powder. You know what? I don't know if you can get these in Amazon. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Oh, it's more crunchier. It's rich. It's creamy. There's no flavor that's overpowering. Amazing. Oh, wow. Hawaiian toast. No, Hawaiian host. Anyways, you guys, I love you so much for watching. It's very rich in flavor. I have so much fun spilling tea with you, and I love you all with all my heart, and I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I don't take any of you guys for granted. I hope you all remember that. And best friend, I'm gonna leave you with this message. Do whatever you want. Do whatever makes you feel happy. As long as you're safe, you're not hurting anybody, and you're doing it for yourself, do what you need to do. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye.